eliminating all the distractions. See that? That's distraction. I'm distracted. So right now, my daughter, she keeps wanting me to get these Neato, like squishy things. And my first thought was like, man, my daughter really needs to stop watching these YouTube videos of all these kids doing these unboxings of the dumplings, the Neatos. But then I see online at Trader Joe's, everyone's going crazy over these mini tote bags. And it shows me that adults aren't much different than children. The only difference is I have a debit card in a car and I can go get it, while my daughter just insists that I get her products. And I used to want to keep up with the Joneses because, you know, I thought they were rich. And now I realize the Joneses are actually broke. The Joneses will keep you in debt. The Joneses will keep you wanting more. The Joneses chase the wind. This sounds terrible to say and admit, but I've purchased 4 cars in 8 years. And the problem is there's always going to be another Joneses, another neighbor that has more money, a newer car, a bigger house, a nicer phone that dropped, a better vacation, someone that has more followers, someone that has more subscribers than you. And you know, you're never going to win a game where the goalpost just keeps on moving. We have social media, we have the FOMO, the fear of missing out. They're all making millions and millions to convince you that you need more. But if you begin to live with contentment and satisfaction, you're not gonna really need much. The Lululemon, the Owala, the Stanley. You know, we're still collecting things to fit in, except the toys just got more expensive. And like I said, I bought 4 cars, not because I needed. Truthfully, I was just ignorant of the total cost. I didn't know about negative equity, depreciation, finance versus lease versus buying out a lease. And it's sad because I wasn't building wealth, I was renting the illusion of success. So please don't be like me that was just thinking, oh, this is the payment that I like, you know, don't do that. My dad always says to me, Danny, it doesn't matter if you're making 30K or 300K a year. It's the man who saves his money and understands wants versus needs. And it's sad because when I was 16, I'm like, okay, whatever that means. I was making a good amount of money selling cars, but it didn't matter because I was spending it. That's a foolish way to think. Income doesn't create wealth. Margin does. And the person that spends less than they earn has freedom. Like I said, I'm on this minimalist kick. I'm reading books on minimalism and it's pretty awesome. And I think a huge misconception on minimalism is, oh, you're just getting rid of everything and you're having less. And while there is less clutter, less stress, it's not just removing things, it's eliminating all the distractions to then reveal what actually matters. See that? That's distraction. I'm distracted. And while I make the argument in this video that the Joneses are broke and I'm talking about finances, something that you may miss is that it's very, very spiritual in what's going on. You know, each person is tempted and lured and enticed by their own desire. The book of James really explains that. You know, we think our biggest problem is Amazon, Affirm, Klarna, Target, Black Friday, ads. It's actually our desires. Those things are just the byproduct. And it's the battle of the flesh. Our flesh always wants more. It's always going to keep craving. And if you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, I want you to switch that entire mindset. And something that I want you to crave and have the fear of missing out on are these things. Family devotions, having dinner together, laughing, praying, reading books, walking together, going to the park, you know, game nights, homemade meals, good sleep, water intake, church, wisdom. The world wants you to have fear of missing out for another trend, another upgrade, another hot girl summer, another weight loss miracle, another status symbol, a newer truth that's hidden in this project or this book. You're not missing out on the newest thing, you're missing out on peace of mind and contentment. The Joneses, they don't need another car, another handbag. Joneses need contentment. You need contentment. You know, my goal, since God's given me my wife and my daughter, I would like to be the family that people wish for. And I don't think I have to go in debt for that. So please share your thoughts. If you've kept up with the Joneses, what mistakes have you made? Whether it's a bad car deal, you bought something that you regret. Thank you to my 10 subscribers. I don't say that to be silly. I'm seriously grateful. I really hope you're not bots, but yeah, thank you so much. And that's what I believe is true.